And if any parents are listening to this episode, I want to say something to you as well. Your children love you. They want to make you proud. But the world they live in today is very different from the one you grew up in. Xin chào các bạn, mình là Brooklyn Day. Hi everyone, it's Brooklyn here. And today we're going to talk about something that is very real for many young people in Vietnam and honestly around the world. It's family expectations, and more specifically, whether or not it's okay to say no to your family without feeling guilty. So let's get into it. Oh, but first, I want to say I enjoyed writing this story very much, and there are so many good vocabulary words that you're going to learn. So please, if you have enjoyed this story or if it's helpful to you, leave me a like or a comment. Thank you so much for helping me grow this channel. Okay, so if you're between 18 and 30, chances are someone in your family has told you what they think you should do with your life. Maybe they want you to become a doctor, an engineer, a teacher, or maybe they want you to take over the family business. And maybe that's not what you want. You want something different. But when you try to speak up, you feel bad. You feel pressure. You feel guilt. Guilt is a feeling of sadness or worry because you think you've done something wrong. Guilt. Guilt. You don't want to disappoint your parents. You know they made sacrifices for you. Sacrifice. Sacrifice with the emphasis on the first syllable. This is giving up something for someone else's benefit. Sacrifice. Maybe they worked long hours to pay for your education. Maybe they never had the chance to follow their own dreams. So now you feel an obligation to do what they expect, and that's hard. Obligation. Obligation with the emphasis on the third syllable. This is something you feel you must do because of duty or responsibility. Obligation. In many Vietnamese families, tradition is really important. Parents and grandparents want you to follow in their footsteps, not just for success, but also for honor, for the family name, for security. Now, to follow in one's footsteps is to do the same job or live the same way as someone before you, often a parent. Someone might say, your dad is a teacher, you should be one too. Or your mom worked in the government, you should find the same job like that. They are expecting you to follow in their footsteps. And in traditional families, that's often the goal. But today's world is changing. There are new careers, new opportunities, new ways of living. And for many young people, these traditional expectations don't match their true dreams. Let me tell you a story. I once had a student named Nhi. She was smart, creative, and had a deep love for photography. But her parents told her to study finance. It's stable, they said. Good salary. good future. Ni didn't want to rock the boat. So if a boat is literally rocking, it's unstable. So if someone is rocking the boat per se, it means they are causing trouble or disagreeing by doing something different. Rock the boat. So Ni agreed. She towed the line. She followed their plan. If someone is towing the line, they are coming as close as they can to crossing the line without actually crossing it. They are putting even their toes on the line. So they are following the rules and expectations just barely, even if they don't fully agree with them. She studied hard, got into a good university, and started working at a bank. But inside, she felt empty. On weekends, she took photos in secret. She joined a local art group. Finally, after 2 years, she told her parents she wanted to switch careers and become a freelance photographer. They were angry, disappointed. There were many arguments, and Ni felt torn between being a good daughter and being true to herself. There's a reason it's so hard to say no to family. Many of us are taught that saying no means being selfish or ungrateful, but that's not always true. Sometimes saying no is how we protect our boundaries. Boundaries, with an emphasis on the first syllable. Boundaries. This is limits you set to protect your time, energy, or emotions. Boundaries. It's how we show ourselves love and respect. And here's something important. You can say no and still be respectful. You can kindly explain your point of view. You can show gratitude for your parents' help while also asking them to see you as your own person. You don't have to be rude to be honest. You can speak your mind without breaking the relationship. Another student of mine, Ming, shared something similar. His parents wanted him to study abroad, but Ming loved his community in Vietnam. He wanted to stay in Vietnam. At first, his parents didn't understand. They thought that wasn't a wise decision. But Ming remained calm. He explained his values. He showed them how happy he was in Vietnam and showed them what his plan would be if he stayed. And over time, they began to accept it. When family expectations don't fit your personality, it's okay to choose your own path. Because at the end of the day, you're the one living your life. Not your mom, not your dad, you. To draw the line means to set a healthy limit. It's saying, this is what I can do, and this is what I can't. That doesn't mean you stop loving your family. It means you love yourself too. If your parents say, we want you to marry someone with money, but you care more about kindness and emotional connection, it's okay to draw the line and choose someone who makes you happy. If your parents want you to stay in your hometown, but you feel called to move, explore, and try something new, it's okay to draw that line too and go. You're not a bad person for doing what's best for your independence. And if any parents are listening to this episode, I want to say something to you as well. Your children love you. They want to make you proud. But the world they live in today is very different from the one you grew up in. Jobs are different. Society is different. And your child may need to find their own way, one that looks unfamiliar but is still full of purpose. Supporting them doesn't mean giving up tradition. It means building a bridge between your wisdom and their dreams. Here are a few simple sentences you can practice if you ever need to say no to someone. I really respect your opinion, but I need to try something different. I'm grateful for your advice, but this decision feels right for me. I'm not rejecting you. I'm just choosing a path that fits me better. Or, please trust me, I've thought deeply about this. You don't have to argue. You don't have to fight. You can be calm, clear, and kind. So, is it okay to say no to your family? I'd say yes, it is. And sometimes it's the most honest and loving thing you can do. You don't have to toe the line just to please others. You can still speak your mind and still be respectful. You can draw the line and still be a part of the family. Your family may not understand at first, but over time, they may come to see that your happiness, your peace, and your growth is worth it. Thank you so much for listening today. I hope this episode helps you feel a little braver in your own journey. You're not alone, and your voice matters. If this topic speaks to you, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear your story. So, take care, friends, and of course, be kind to your family, but also be kind to yourself. Goodbye for now, and I'll see you in the next video.